I stand before you today with great honor as we convene for a momentous occasion. The World-Level Dialogue on Climate Change, Inclusion in Constituency Development Fund (CDF) projects. I extend my sincere appreciation to the Center for Environmental Justice, with the invaluable support of WWF under the Voices of Climate Action Project, for extending this invitation to officiate at this crucial event. Chirundu becomes the epicenter of collective efforts towards a sustainable and inclusive future. The Disability Inclusion in the Climate Action Program, spearheaded by the Center for Environmental Justice, with the backing of WWF, echoes the principles of justice, equity, and environmental stewardship. The initiative aligns with our shared commitment to safeguard our environment and ensure that dividends of development reach every corner of our community.
So as a project, the DICA project, we specifically focused at issues to do with disability inclusion. How do we have our colleagues, the differently abled, to be actually included in climate actions? It has been us speaking on their behalf. Meanwhile, we don't even understand the gravity of what they are going through. Why can't we empower them so that they are able to speak for themselves? They are able to demand for themselves. They are able to ask the counselor to give them what they need as the differently abled people. So the reason why CEJ thought of doing this project with the support from our partner WWF was to ensure that we have the voice of the disabled, the people living with disability heard.
At the end of this project, tifuna at least wakukanso. But pasa kochoro ma project yangati yabili che. Yeah, just to demonstrate inclusivity. Yabantu bon sign. People with disability being the most left out group. So tifuna tibaone manja abantu very different able na included muri ma projects aya.
Manje zaza babwanja tamena afuna konkara pa social cash transfer ni aba. That's why tita na masiwa members bamene bankala muja mwamene muzi muja. Batiuza ati amene bavutika bapengede bole mala bodwala ni apa pa nyumba apa pa so that kabwera batilangiza tipitamo timifaka pa social cash transfer.
Kwa numbers ya Chirundu ninakambati tina 2500 farmers ndiye bali pa FISIP. So which means once wali 2500 wazatenga chani urea 3, that's by 50 kg, wazatenga T compound 3 by 50 kg, and then there's also 10 kg ya maize. So bonse wanatenga hivi.
So the scope of the CDF has expanded and budgetary allocation increased to support community-centered development, encourage entrepreneurship, and promote access to education and skills development by orphaned and vulnerable community members. So my projects I may teach the fund under CDF, kulia water and sanitation, my school, my health posts, police posts, feeder roads, market shelters, crossing points, canals, and deep tanks. So I am a project if I want to teach the benefit, whether in the whole manner, we all benefit from these projects.
The Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock has been working tirelessly in order to improve the lives of people in the locals. So the policy direction right now, it is like developing from the local level. So the people living with the disabilities, as a ministry, we have seen to say they can do well in doing businesses that are in line with the fisheries and livestock. Currently, in the district, for example, Chirundu, we have got a shortage of eggs. And the eggs, they are produced by chickens that are layers, which can easily be kept, fed, and then you just collect the eggs, bring on the market. When we come to chickens, even the prices for chickens right now, they are at 100 kwacha, now they're at 120. Because the consumption, the population has grown big and the consumption is high. So we are really encouraging people living with the disabilities, including even the public, to take opportunities, to take chances. The government is bringing up all these empowerments where they're even prioritizing people living with the disabilities to access these funds in order to do the businesses. We
need to start small. You can't handle something. Ijipati into gaguliganini wachani wagagirwa. So tweledebo uli tolerance. Awulanganya into yotugoya kukwanisha. Mulagoya kutalika jintu yinini pesi jamupa profit.
Somebody mwari CDF atujane muzezo no umawaza ya mbinjame musaya tubone kwamba kutede nandiswe atubagwahe bantu bese kutegwa abajane ma documents ayandikana ikuchita kutede na abalo CDF ya 2024 batakabuti mrimbo bajala mu 31
but chintu chamene chivuta ku musawadi ninkani amanzi. So that's why isazi wa musawadi I'm sure vamene takamba chabe vantiona kuti vingasirize mavuto at least ngati kungapezeka kuti taniza munga tabwera kuno kuli basi J vatitana kuti tibwere kuno. I'm sure ngati vatipasa chabe pipeline nishi vonse vivame vikongapo vingankale kuti vasovyo pipeline kuchoka ukafiwe river kubokufika pakatwezire zone nishi mavuto yangasire orongasi pipeline vatipasa vatipangira chabe dam kapanga dam. I'm sure wantu wangakwanirise kulima tuma garden.
So we are a group whereby we are disabled. Then you find that maybe more circulation yes, so business too. We look at the dollar things, all those things in this way. So like the madam said, let's start with what we can manage. As we go on, the ACDF, it's like it has come to stay. No business, yes, we have established. We can now go further and start applying for loans.
Chotulomba chakuti imenda abatulanganye batubikira pipeline batubikire damu bona batugwaire benzima ibatalika botukuba kubinda mu funding goba kubagwasha kuti bamwiba yokonesha muze kuinda mu welding project ya bayola tumpongo bayola tunkungu kukuti basinkala bayobola nozo gwasiriza malwa zanku nkambo kuti project yakaita empower yakanyamuna ma project ambi kambo is not a seasonal project.
My projects we are in the range of 40,000. Nitwatasika koko nkutwasika. Now that twahiba meaning ijandikana kubambrura ba musaya abanjame jandikana kubambrura nani my projects as ngitwayita nani ngitwayita identify so that abe mu range ya 40,000.
Tulalombati isobotoba muri mbulire mu dekala wano yimule matandendi mauche onse ke jes jada atolwa ule kushamatwa yatuvelabo tupe
CDF takalembesa takashita prac CDF sicho kapamene apo ni kuenda mopita ni mwambiti ina chani process inakula so ndiye chikuru cha mibadandaula kwati ma disability.
You are helping mukuchinja kwa lugo mulufaka mitengo zamene bazashanga bantu but izi mitengo becomes a source of livelihood. Zabwera ko I think over 16 days of tree planting. So these women were in business. Azankala mu business because my NGOs wazambo funo gula mitengo yeso agula mitengo ati tubiri tutatu maybe bazafuna zili 100 kuti baende bashange ma schools. Tunango tumtengo the cheapest I've heard is 65 yamagwava. That's the cheapest. So 65 times mitengo zili 100 wakagulisa nishwa na 6,500 one purchase.
We would love to thank WWF. All this is possible, has been made possible by WWF under the project called the Voices of the Climate Action, which is supporting the project called DICA.
So we are very thankful to WWF, we are thankful to the government, we are thankful to all those that have supported us on the way.
My appeal to all of us here, including our cooperating partners, the various NGOs that are here, is come forward, let's work together, and we appreciate your concerns as members of the community in a different form, in an organized manner, CEJ. Your concerns are valid. I think our people today have learned one or two things, and we'll work together, we'll endeavor to work with you to make sure that the aspirations of our people in all the wards are met. And my call is at least we have 3 councillors in our midst. Colleagues, I think we have heard for ourselves what our people want, and I've noticed that there is too much information gap. Let us not relent. Let us go flat out and make sure that we engage our people. They understand on how they can access this fund called the CDF. Because from the interaction just around, you could see the information gap. And this means a lot to me and of course to you. And as we go back, let's make sure that we engage everyone so that at the end of it all, everyone should access this fund and make a change in their lives and also in their community, because that is what our friends CEJ, ADRA, and other organizations that are here, this is what they want. And going further, colleagues, those of us who have been here, let us not relent. You know, such gestures, when cooperating partners knock on your door, we are supposed to appreciate, because as government alone, we cannot manage to work in isolation. And therefore, you know that the President has always been calling for that cooperation for all of us. We are in this together, and if our lives change, all of us, we win. And lastly, I want to thank our team here, our officers, our hardworking officers. We want to thank you so much for the efforts that you are putting in making sure that our people are given a service. Do not relent. If you have any challenges, our offices are open. Let's engage each other to make sure that your office also are running smoothly. I think with these words, I now call upon the meeting to close.